What up, y'all? Bokeh Bob here. If I was to ask you what the clackiest switch you ever tried was, would it be the Owllabs Neon or something else? Let's jump into it. Today we're going to be checking out the Jlabs Ripple switch, which was sent out to me by clickclack.io. The switch is currently in interest check, and it will be released late March 2024. Here's a little quick glimpse. I'll leave the interest check in the description down below. As always, I like to make it clear that these switches were sent out to me by clickclack.io. However, all opinions are my own. I usually use the switches for about a week before releasing a switch review. And I also try to check them out on stream, so if you like watching live streams, I do live stream here on YouTube and on Twitch. It would also be greatly appreciated if you can like and most importantly subscribe to the videos, as it is a great way to support me and allows me to bring more reviews like these to you in the future. Now, you know what time it is. Let's hit the B-roll and check out the Jlabs Ripple switch. The Ripple switch is brought to us by clickclack.io and is designed by Jlabs. The switch is manufactured by SWK, which is also the same manufacturer as the infamous Owllabs Neon switch that most of the community was receptive to and has come to love if you like that loud high-pitched clack. With a quick glance over the specs, you can see these specs look very similar to the Owllabs Neon. However, there is one big difference, which is the milky top housing. Let's crack them open, check them out, and of course, see how they sound. As we open the switch, the first thing we notice is that milky nylon top housing, a light blue nylon bottom housing, a box palm stem with a 3.5mm travel distance, and lastly, a 58 gram spring, single stage. These switches do have the option to come factory lubed, and from my lazy test, these are 100% usable right out of the bag. They're super smooth and don't have any weird crunching or pinging coming from the leaves or springs. If you prefer to lube your switches yourself, they also have a dry option, so you can get the lube. Let's throw them into my mode Envoy with the palm plate and GMK Keycaps. Keep in mind on all my switch review videos, I keep the mode Envoy I have here built exactly the same, so you can go from review to review and compare the different switches hassle-free. Now let's hear how they sound. Sheesh. That's what the kids say nowadays, right? These switches straight slap. Right away, I feel as if they are a more fuller sounding Owllabs Neon because of that milky top housing. They bring that lovely high-pitched clack and punch you directly in the face with it right away. I'll say these switches will not be for someone who doesn't enjoy a loud keyboard or the clacky high-pitched sounds that you just heard. These switches are very loud, which leads me to the quirks of the Ripple switch. In my opinion, these are almost perfect, yes, I said it, perfect if you are a fan of clack. However, their downside could be that they are super loud and super clacky. So if this isn't your sound signature, it would likely steer you away. Now if you put them in a full foamed out board with PE foam, it'll probably tame that clack a lot. As far as perks go, these are super affordable at 42 cents a switch, which in my opinion is right there in the mix with the current market, as most HMX and BSUN switches fall in between 35 and 45 cents depending on the vendor. I compare these switches to both HMX and BSUN, as I personally think these manufacturers are currently leading the market in terms of great stock switches. Lastly, they sound great, they feel great with their factory lube, and with the box stem, their stem wobble is basically non-existent. I would highly suggest you jump on the switch if you're a fan of the Owllabs Neon, or if you're just a fan of high-pitch clack in general, as this switch will perfectly fit that mold. What are your current favorite clacky switches besides anything from HMX and BSUN? I know that's hard to say at the moment. Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for checking out my video. Also, we just hit 1,000 subscribers, which is I'm grateful for. I hit it very quickly. I wasn't expecting to hit it this quickly. So I'm very thankful for the continued support. Make sure you check out some of my other content here, and most importantly, like the video and subscribe. Thank you for continuing to support my channel, and have a great rest of your week. Bokeh Bob out.